We are on to our next segment called Hot Topics. Hot Topics. All right, let's get into it. First and foremost, let me make sure I got my sources all up. You know what I mean? Check your sources, keep your sources tight. Keep them tight. All right, we're going to start with the queen of rap. Give it up for Nicki Minaj and the start of the Pink Friday 2 Gag City Tour. Now, I want to read this stat right here, okay? Nicki Minaj's sold-out show for the Pink Friday 2 Tour World Tour at Oakland Arena became the venue's second highest grossing single night by a hip-hop artist since opening in 1966. Like, come on. Just real quick. Just for Nicki. This is phenomenal. You're 15 years into your career, you know what I mean? And when Nicki came out, it was like more hate than love. You know what I mean? And shout out to all the Barbs in them. Shout out to average Nicki fan. But shout out to all the Barbs in them as well. You know, it's a lot of hate going on. And throughout Nicki's career, me personally, following her career is understanding the mechanism of the industry around her. She made me hip to something called 360 deals. She taught me about owning your masters. And she is very, very vocal about the BS that happens behind the scenes. And she's also uber talented. So shout out to Nicki Minaj. I will be at the April 2nd Baltimore show. I am going to Gag City. All right, we on to the next topic. Let's talk about Miami. All right, so earlier this week, I thought it was a meme. I thought it was a joke. The way that the social media was blasting, Miami is canceling spring break right away. As soon as you hear the negative or like the cancel, it's like, are you punishing us? What did we do? Why can't you? So this is my immediate response was saying to the Miami local government, I'm just like, why can't y'all step it up? Step up your infrastructure, step up security. Make curfews. You're taking, by canceling spring break, which originally I thought, was just like, we ain't doing it. I'm just thinking, damn, you taking money out of local businesses' pockets. What about people who make money off of Airbnb during that time? What about that? So I had to double back because even though that was the campaign, that was the ad. It's like me and us and spring break are breaking up or like spring break is canceled. So that's me got to check in my sources because people on social media will say anything for a little clickbait. So I got to check myself. So it's not exactly being canceled, but it is going to be under damn near martial law, it seems. It's like, oh, okay. But it makes sense because people be wilding. People be wilding. Now, the restrictions as far as the curfews, I understand. I think it's something, actually, let me go to the website so I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. So you can find this on miamibeachflorida.gov. So you can expect curfews, security checkpoints at beach access points, early beach entrance closures, DUI checkpoints, bumper to bumper traffic. This honestly, it's like, all right, I can see it. Thank you. Especially for the locals there. I bet it get crazy. I bet the locals don't even stay there during spring break week. You know what I mean? But just for the people, especially the new folks, little freshmen and all that, even people who haven't even graduated, just be careful out there. All right. This is a protection for y'all. So don't wild out too much. I know I wild out, even though I ain't going damn near nowhere near Miami for spring break. But still, just that idea of like how it makes me think. Cause again, this is a learning process for me. It makes me think, how is news rolled out and kind of what is like the word on the street, heard it through the grapevine? When you say something like Miami's canceled, it's like someone like me, I'm a judge the character of the federal government there. You know what I mean? I'm a judge the character, of the local government there. It's like, man, come on. But it's not exactly canceled. A lot of restrictions. Y'all be safe out there. And I don't know, maybe find another location. I was saying Salt Lake City, Utah. Just go somewhere, you never would have thought. All right, we on to the next topic and the last topic. Now, there has been a subtle rise and an increase in doxing of celebrities and now more relevant, more recently, content creators. Now, this is using, for example, the content creator, the YouTuber, Flight Boss, Dolo the Pilot Man. You can follow him on YouTube. Using a very recent live stream and seeing in real time. I believe the person's name is Andrew Wilson. I believe he runs something called the Crucible podcast or platform. Flight Boss, his content is about spirituality, astrology, applying it in real time, debunking scientific theories, creating his own intellectual and creative property. This man is not getting up. And I say all of that to say he's not getting up and being a gossiper. Now, I ain't saying nothing wrong with that, get your money gossipers and all that stuff, but he doesn't make a living out of trashing other people. In real time this week, and the live is still up on his platform, on YouTube, on his channel, you can see how folks, these so-called trolls, are coming in and quite literally trolling this man This man is in fear of his life, and he's not the only person. There's been a subtle rise and increase for content creators. Now, imagine you trying to make it out of your hood. You bought yourself an iPad, you bought yourself a gadget and a gizmo, and you're going live every single day, whether you're attacking other people or you're trying to come up with your own way of introducing your talents to the world. We're just trying to make it out here. So the last thing that we need is some weirdo energy behind the scenes of folks saying, oh, let me attack this person, probably from some racist motivations, probably from some discriminatory prejudice motivations. But this is the very, very early formings of what can be considered a crime in the next 5 to 10 years. And we're seeing this happen in real time. People are in fear of their life. Think about the children who are just getting up on YouTube, trying to make something of themselves. Think about the women who are up on YouTube every single day. Think about the tarot readers or people who want to showcase their art. And people are being doxxed. Nah, something has to be done about this. So I urge everyone to get in contact with your local government, the local police force, and we can stop this crime before we see a rise in civil court cases and enacting criminal law right away. This is just ridiculous. People get up on the internet. We just want to make a living. We just want to broadcast our talents. And now we got worried about, we got to be scared and fearful for our lives. Forget that. All right. And that's all I have for hot topics today. Y'all stay informed and make sure everything that's going on around you, make sure that you assess it, you can celebrate it, you can interrogate it, and you can critique it. And that's what we do with hot topics.